Well, what when we announced and said we were going to level 4, we did say that we are obviously going. We are a very consultative government, and we do consult on a number of issues. And there are many of our people, citizens, who have become accustomed to that, who know that if there are matters that come across in an unsatisfactory way to them, in a way that does not please them, they know that the democracy that we have is such that they can raise those concerns, and we are a listening government. Much as we can have decided on an issue, and if our people raise concerns, we listen and we re-examine.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's your boy Harry coming through once again. This video will be really short and to the point. It has to do with the unemployment grant applications and how you can make them online. But just so we are clear about what's going on with the whole grant situation back in South Africa, basically the SASSA, which is South African Social Security Agency. So this is a government agency that assists the public with different kinds of aids and different kinds of grants. This was a law that was passed in 2005, or should I say 2004 October, and came into effect in 2005. So we have different types of grants basically, namely 7 types of grants. So we have the child support grant, which at the moment gives out 445 rands. It may be increased to 745. The government said they might add 300 extra. And then we have the older persons grant, which gives out 1,860. We have the disability grant, which gives out 1,860. And then we also have the grant in aid, which gives out 430 rands. And then we have care dependency grant. We have the war veteran grant, which gives out 1,880, and the foster child grant, which gives out 1,040. So all of them are basically straightforward and self-explanatory. Perhaps some like the grant in aid. This one basically means someone who's disabled or maybe too old and who's already on some type of assistance from the government and getting a certain kind of grant, you can still qualify for an extra 430 if you are not able to take care of yourself and you have to pay somebody else like a maid or a caregiver or someone like that to take care of you. Care dependency grant, this one is only for people who are taking care of, say, disabled children and so forth, and this one you can get up to 1,880. Foster child grant, if you're taking care of any foster children, you do get some money as well. Basically this is 1,040, like I said. And the war veterans grant, not really sure if this applies to people like the MK from the Mkontoisizwa and so forth, but apparently online it says you should have fought in World War One, World War Two, or the Korean War. Only these 3 wars apply for this grant, and you have to be over the age of 60. But today's grant that we are going to be talking about, like I said, is the unemployment assistance grant that the government is now giving because of this coronavirus pandemic and the whole lockdown. So this grant is only going to last up until October, or should I say the end of October. So basically you will be receiving 350 rands per month. Now, what do you need in order to qualify? For those who are going to be eligible for this grant, you should not be on any other grant at the moment, including the UIF, the Unemployment Insurance Fund, as well as any kind of assistance when it comes to the education, like when it comes to tertiary bills and so forth, any kind of funding when it comes to tertiary institutions and so forth. All right. Now, these grants basically can only be done online, so they are no longer accepting applications in person. So for those of you who don't have what should I say, laptops and cell phones and computers, or the access to some kind of device so that you can apply online. The government is actually going to send out agents to different sectors of the area, and then you can apply with those agents. Now, I'm not really sure how efficient that's going to be, and whether the agents are going to go from door to door. I'm not really sure how they're going to do it, or whether they're going to do it 7 days a week or 3 days a week and so forth. So that part is a little bit still unclear. But for those of you who have access, or who know family members or people who don't have access, just assist them, pass on this information so that they could also apply. Basically, all you need to do is check out the srd at sassa.gov.za. So basically, this is a website. So S for sugar, R for red, D for dog, at SASSA, which basically stands for South African Social Security Agency, .gov.za. I'm going to also put some images up on the screen as well, so that you guys can gather some more information. They have a WhatsApp number as well, where you could actually send your information and your application, and an email address as well. So yeah, there you go. If you guys are interested, I could make some other videos about the other types of grants that you could apply for and what you actually need. Otherwise, take care and God bless.